unless you get into the top 10, you don't earn anything in chess. This is what he specifically mentioned to me.
And then I also meet plenty of parents over the last 5 6 years. I think there is this fear of not being able to achieve success to the level that they want, and the dilemma whether the chess and studies can go hand in hand together, when to prioritize what. These two questions are there in every chess parent's mind.
So I have seen like the popularity of chess has increased like at least 10 to 15 times more than what it was when Gukesh was playing the national championships, all those things.
Hello everyone. Today we are at the eve of the CircleChess Global Star Championship on International Chess Day, and here I have with me few esteemed guests. First of all, Indian team captain Srinath Narayanan, Grandmaster Srinath Narayanan, old friend, and founder of CircleChess, Gaurav, and the most active chess traveler, Lokesh, of the entire chess with Lokesh, and yeah, I'm Grandmaster Vishnu Prasanna, Chief Chess Officer at CircleChess. And I'm very happy to be with you all today on International Chess Day and for this mega event, Global Star Championship. So, guys, today chess has grown a lot, and in this panel, we are going to see how chess is becoming the new cricket for India, right? So, how chess is growing constantly. And today, almost 20,000 minds come together today evening in almost an hour, not for cricket, not for football, but to play a game of pure strategy, um, chess, this event today. What do you guys think? Has chess made it into the living rooms of Indian families?
Uh, certainly, certainly, I think it has made a big splash. Comparing to cricket, I'm not sure if we are still quite there at the moment because the numbers of cricketers at a completely different level. But having said that, I think it's not necessarily a direct comparison because, for instance, chess offers things that cricket simply doesn't. Uh, 20,000 people are going to play chess, most of them with their own devices, with their phones, with their computers. You can't do that with cricket. And there's a massive difference between watching something and being excited about it and doing something yourself, being in action yourself, being the star yourself, and playing something yourself. So I think chess also offers certain things that which cricket simply doesn't. And it's not a pure comparison of just the number of people watching is what I feel.
Hmm. Great points there. Gaurav, do you want to add anything to this point? We are
Yeah.
at probably after a lot of time of hard work at 20,000 players today. I'm sure the last few months have led up to this for you.
Yeah, I think this is the day that we have been waiting for. Actually, this is definitely a proud, in fact, the proudest moment for Circle Chess so far in the last 2 years. Because this is the vision. We are just beginning to start what we thought we would build a couple of years ago. And today marks the day of the launch of Circle Chess tech platform, which also allows the gameplay and tournaments and stuff like that. So yeah, really proud moment, sir. Uh, Talking about cricket and chess, I think Srinath and Lokesh brought in very important points. I come from experience where I was a cricket player, in fact, a really strong cricket player in school, colleges, and so on. And as I got married, had children, I also got into chess and started playing chess, got federated, and so on. So I've seen both side of the world. Interestingly, people who come from strong chess background, they look at it very differently than the way people look at it who are not exactly into chess. Actually, people who don't know much about chess, they still find it very complex to understand and so on. So if I talk about the fundamentals, it has to be much more simple, much more simplistic, easy to understand, like how you can understand cricket, where somebody hit a 4-6-1-2 or win or loss, right? It's It's very easily explainable as compared to chess. Uh, it has element of surprise, which is still like people wait for the whole 1 2 hour window to find the element of surprise in chess where somebody does a blunder and so on. And there is a lot of rivalry, storytelling, which makes the sport very interesting. But I feel very strongly that we are actually on that path, right? So when you start the journey, you have international leagues, national leagues, and then you start having the state leagues, city leagues. That's how even cricket has evolved, being an international sport to, let's say, IPL, to city level teams and so on. Chess is also evolving, where we started to see things like the Global Chess League, and then very soon you will start seeing, like, state leagues as well. So, looking at all the data points, I think we are on the right path, and chess has definitely very strong potential because most of the parents have inclination about uh, putting their chess into a strategic and international sport like chess. And that's how cricket also grew over time. I
Yeah.
think we will get there very soon.
Yeah, I also see moments where spectators react to blunders, like they react to drop catches and so on, right? So I don't think at a micro level it happens. So I'm sure it's going to catch on.
Yeah, I mean,
I would just slightly disagree with what Gaurav said there, in the sense that I don't think cricket is actually a simple game. Like for instance, how do you explain the LBW rule? Why is it
Right.
out? Why is it not out because it pitches outside the leg stump? I don't think
Mhm.
cricket is such a simple game. It's not so easy to understand, but it's plastered all over. You just can't ignore cricket. It's there on someone's TV in the living room. It's there on someone's phone when you go to a restaurant. It's there on the TV. And if you open a random app, let's say something like a Swiggy, then there's some deal related to cricket. So I think it's got a lot to do with the marketing of the cricket more than it being a simple game as such. If you simply had no idea about what cricket is, it's not so easy to understand, which is exactly why it's not popular across that many countries actually, because it's not so easy to take to the game if you don't know what the rules are. So cricket is not, I think, simple by itself, but if due to the marketing, due to it being there everywhere, being impossible to ignore, people eventually start paying attention. And once you start paying attention and everyone around you is talking about it, you just start taking to it too.
that's true. That's true.
Right now, I want to take a
I
moment
think
to introduce Mr. Rajinikanth, father of world champion Gukesh, and a big Sachin Tendulkar fan also, I'm sure. S- Welcome, sir. We're just
Namaskar,
having a
sir.
discussion on parallels between chess and cricket. So, like Srinath was saying, cricket became everywhere. For me, it was two moments. Cricket was always popular, the 1983 moment and also the 2007 T20. I was playing the national juniors at the time, and I was just running when India won the World Cup. So it became another. Before 2007, Sachin was the biggest star, but after 2007, I think there were more stars out of Indian cricket, right? So I think chess also will have these moments, and I do see chess players playing on airplanes, on waiting halls, on public transport. I look for them, and soon they'll be on the CircleChess app, I hope. And
Yeah, good evening, all.
yeah,
Yeah, as you said, cricket was never this popular before. Like after 1983 World Cup victory, only everybody started, and it was like our national sport. It has become like a national sport like thing when we started in colleges, everything. And I was a cricket player actually, so I was going behind all the cricket. I used to take Gukesh to the ground when I was playing matches for the Indian Medical Association and my college team, all those things. And then this guy dragged me out of cricket, and I have to travel behind him for his chess games. The table
yeah,
have turned for me. So, but
yeah,
and again, the chess popularity, whatever I don't know much about the chess world. Whatever I have seen, it has all started after Gukesh chess career. So I have seen like the popularity of chess has increased like at least 10 to 15 times more than what it was when Gukesh was playing the national championships, all those things. And especially after the pandemic, it has literally like boomed very highly. Like no, after the pandemic, it
yeah,
was like even those who don't know chess, they know about the things happening, all those things. I have seen it from my colleagues. I have seen it from my school friends who have all, I have lost contact with many of them for so many years. They have searched my contact and they got back and they were telling me updates about Gukesh match whenever the game is going on. Gukesh is pawn up, Gukesh is knight up, all those things. I just I just don't follow Gukesh game just because of the pressure. I don't want to handle these things. I just want to see towards the end of the game to see if he has finished and he's coming out or not something. But these guys keep on constantly texting me, hey, Gukesh is pawn up, Gukesh is plus one something. So the everybody started following like just what last 5 years have been tremendously changed things. So I think this is the pandemic and then the Olympiad victory for India, and then the candidates win of Gukesh and the World Championship is definitely the 1983 cricket moment for chess, I guess. So I think it should be going all the way higher still, and especially with all the tournaments and new formats and so many controversies, so many things happening in chess world. The entertainment is definitely there for everyone, whether you are a chess lover or you are a drama lover or whatever you want some controversies. So there is everything for everyone, no? So definitely I think chess is definitely going to the next big thing.
So, question to you, sir. Um, just parenting, how has it changed? Like when my parents just dropped me off at the tournament and never bothered with me. But I know you've been through a lot, and parent comes into the chess game thinking it's a 500 rupees board game, but then there is laptops, flights, visas, and a whole other journey that starts, right? So, how do you think Indian parents are coping with it? Do you think we are overdoing it, or do you think it's the right amount, or is it a necessity to do all these?
This is a very tricky question actually. If you see like we never know the exact line where we can decide whether we are overdoing it. If you think when I from my personal experience, everybody from my parents and my in-laws, my colleagues, everybody thought I was overdoing it when I took Gukesh out of school, when I was like I stopped my clinics and quitting my practice, all those things. People are thinking you're going crazy, and for a game which doesn't have much of scope. So this is what I was given that thought, and even from the professionals, like we went to under 7 national championship, which was the first national championship for Gukesh in Pune, and Gukesh finished like maybe out of top 25 in that championship, in the national championship under 7. He was not even in the, I am not sure about the exact placing. He was somewhere around 27th or 28th in the under 7 national championship. And the chief arbiter, who is from Chennai and is a very good friend of mine, his advice for me at the closing ceremony was, sir, just make him play for hobby. Don't take it as a serious sport. It'll be like very difficult for him. Pursue education. Let's just be a hobby. Don't spend much for national championship. I thought, okay, sir, fine. You are giving us a good advice. And another parent, if you see, like when I went to IIFL Mumbai tournament, used to happen at that time. There is a junior championship in the morning, and there used to be adults for in the evening. It used to happen. And Gukesh was like, you know about Gukesh very well than me, as far as chess is concerned. If you give him a chessboard, he wants to play. If there is a tournament, he wants to play. Especially at that, when he was like 9, 10 years, 11 years, he wants to play all the time. So he doesn't want to rest at all. He doesn't spend much time on training or working, all those things. He wants to just play and learn from the tournament games. This is what his style is. If he goes to a tournament, he never sees the chess results. Like he doesn't see the pairing. So this most of the people was surprised. You don't know your opponent. He says, I don't know my opponent. I don't know my color. I just want to go and play. Like if he goes to a tournament, all he wants to do is sleep and then go play. That's all. He doesn't bother about who is the opponent, what is the color, how should I prepare. He never prepared till he became like close to Grandmaster. He never prepared. He doesn't have an opening. Everybody used to criticize him. He plays like nonsense openings, all those things. But he just enjoys playing. And after the game, after the tournament, he comes and sits with his coach and sees where all he went mistake, what are the mistakes he did. This is how he works. He works before the tournament and after the tournament, and never during the tournament. During tournament, he just wants to play. So when I enrolled in both the tournaments, one chess parent who is a very close friend, he came and gave me a very sensible advice. Have you ever seen any cricket player playing morning one day match, evening one day match? Or have you ever seen a tennis player playing one match in the morning and one match in the evening? same way the chess requires energy. You cannot make a kid play like morning one match, evening one match because for prize money. He was thinking I was making Gukesh play in the juniors tournament so that I can win the juniors prize or something. I never argued with him. I told, I understand you very well, sir. His energy levels goes on. That is the advice you are giving. But this logic applies to adults like you and me. But my son wants to play. What I can go and tell him that you cannot play because you lose your energy. When the kid wants to play, I cannot stop him. So this is my thought. And so if I had listened to those two good, sensible advices, we would not have been here at this time. So I never accept, like, see, whatever logical, sensible advices cannot be normal for everyone. So it's tailor-made. Each kid is a special thing. So if a kid is interested, as a parent, my role is what my kid enjoys, what my kid wants to do. So for that, I can do this. That doesn't mean that my kid has something irrational or something. I will blindly support him or something. As long as he enjoys and if he wants to play, the thing is, he was thinking about the other kids. He was thinking he will prepare for 2 hours, play a match, again prepare for 2 hours, again play a match. He doesn't prepare. He sleeps, plays, and again comes, sleeps, again goes for the next match. This is what he does. So that's how I think. So any
Yeah,
advice, I
that's
think, will not suit for everyone. So whatever goes well with your kid, you just have to follow it. And I never had any idea about how the chess tournaments, what is the chess world, all those things. In the initial stages, I just trusted my kid, just wanted to support my kid. I just wanted to make my kid enjoy what he does. So that way we came. But once he came to Grandmaster, all those things, then we understood how the chess world, professional, in a professional way, how it should be handled, all those things. He also realized it. So then at that time pandemic came, then was the time, in the during the pandemic only he started using engines. Till that time, when people are telling you should start using engines, all those things, especially Vishnu was the one who was supporting, okay, as long as he is comfortable without using engines, let him use or something. So in 2019 only he started using engines because he had a lot of time. He learned how to prepare for a tournament, how to play, prepare for a specific opponent, all those things. So this is quite just 5 years only. The last 5 years only he is doing all those things. Initial ways we never. Okay, you. If you ask me how do you advise a new parent, I will tell, get all the knowledge from all the advices, whatever you get, but go with the instinct, what your kid and what you can manage to do. This is what I think. If you keep on adjusting yourself to every advice, you will end up like you
no,
will be
that's
confused for sure.
yeah, that's great insights. To all the viewers, for a moment, the entry closes for the Global Star Championship in 5 minutes. So don't forget to register. You'll find the link to join the tournament in the chat. Right. So thank you, sir, for the great advice. I think you've reiterated that in a number of interviews where you know I've trusted my 10-year-old and 11-year-old to decide whatever he wants, and that's unique parenting in itself. And another question for you: how do you identify the transition from a hobby to professional play? Right. So there was a moment of risk, and I'm not sure about what you went through. What would you say was an identifier to pursue the next step? There should have been some moments which took you to the next step. Okay, let me pursue it, and so on. What were those moments for you where it turned from a hobby to something more serious?
For our thing, I think age was a very important thing, which made our decisions. Like he was 7 when we started chess, and we were like any other parent. We were just thinking chess as a hobby, and we never took him serious that he will go as a professional or he will go to the top or something like that. We were just wanted him to enjoy the evenings after school hours or something. For the first 1 or 2 years, it was like that. So when he was 9 years, then he was already in his age category. He was in world top three or national number one or something in his age category. When he was 9, at that time, we discussed as a family. Okay, if he can like quickly within an year of starting chess, if he can become like in his age category in the top world number three or something like that, That means he's having certain talent. Let us give him some more time. This is what we took decision. Since he was very young at that time, we thought 1 year of taking him out of school or like taking the academics a backseat is not going to make much of a difference. We can always come back to academics after a year. So we discussed with the school management and we told we'll take a break for 1 year. We'll rejoin the class next year or something. So then the school was very accommodative. They told, okay, you try for this year and then you come and tell me the next year. So with that 1 year, he was already an international master and close to becoming a grandmaster. There is no coming back for us after that. So he couldn't go back to school after that. It was just became a pro. So it was a trial
So
period of 1 year
age,
that we took.
yeah, age was
So
a big.
yeah, if he was like 12 or 13 already at that time when we wanted to take the decision, I would not have taken decision. I would have told you finish your 10th and 12th, get a degree, and then we'll see whether you want to continue. I think age plays a crucial role. If you start early and if you are showing signs of improvement, you can always risk 1 year at very young age. It's not going to make a difference. But you cannot take that risk when the kid is at like close to 9th standard or 10th standard. It makes a huge difference. The parents are very much terrified, and the kid's career is also at stake. What happens if he doesn't click in chess and if he doesn't have academics? He cannot be left stranded midway or something. So this is in from our experience, but we may be wrong. But now we're seeing what are the chess thing is giving exposure. It's not only you don't have to be a top player to like have a career in chess, right? There are so many
Yeah,
chess streamers, there are so many chess influencers, and then chess coaching, and like a lot of other scopes are there, which we were not even aware like 3 4 years back. This chess can give so much of scope to other players. You don't have to be a top 10. When I started, the advice there's again I'm telling about the chief arbiter who told me, unless you get into the top 10, you don't earn anything in chess. This is what he specifically mentioned to me. So if you don't get into top 10,
it
it's
was.
waste of time. But I don't see at that time. I thought what he's telling is absolutely true, and this is what every top player used to tell. If you are not in top 10, you are not going to get anything. You are not going to get it. This is what I was repeatedly getting. But now I see like you don't have to be a top 10. Like if you want, if you have a lot of other scopes also. So you just have to have some. So just if you want as a career, there are a lot of scope you can get into. Okay, if you are going to get into the top 10 and become the world champion, eh, there is no more pleasure than in the world than whatever your hard work has
Yeah.
given.
No, the chess industry is growing. I mean, whatever the chief arbiter said was true maybe a few
No,
years
no,
ago.
he is absolutely logical. I still am very good touch with him and I'm friends with him. What he has given is was like a parently advice to me. He was telling about his daughter and he was telling what all the struggles he has to face. He was just warning me that you are coming, you are quitting your practice, you are taking him out of school and you are traveling all the way. So you just keep this in mind. This is he gave in a very gentle parently advice. What he told, even now I can tell the same. You see, there are so many colleagues of me who are like literally abusing me right now after seeing me and taking my advice. They took their kids out of school for 1 year and then the kid is not showing, he's showing tantrums every time they make him play the tournament. They are telling 1 year of our school life is wasted, we are back to school or something. So if they follow what I did, they are not getting the results, then they will start blaming me because of you. That's what I'm telling. Take all the advices, but tailor it to your kids and your family's needs. Don't take it as like, oh, this is the way. And there is nothing like that. One way. There is no particular way which is the success formula or something like. What clicks to me cannot click to you. So that you have to keep in mind. You just have to tailor it according to your individual things.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, Richard.
I agree completely with sir. Actually, I also being a chess parent, like a long time chess parent. Actually, now 6 7 years since both my
Mhm.
sons have been playing chess. But yeah, I think, and then I also meet plenty of parents over the last 5 6 years. I think there is this fear of not being able to achieve success to the level that they want,
Mhm.
and the dilemma whether the chess and studies can go hand in hand together, when to prioritize what. These two questions are there in every chess parent's mind. I think whatever you spoke about your views perspective, that definitely will help. I mean, it helped me when I met you, last year, and my son actually went to ninth grade, and but then I took your advice, and I'm still in the same mode. With if you want to play, play. It doesn't matter whether you're in sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, tenth, or whatever. So yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. It's my pleasure joining all you on this International Chess Day. So
Thank
Circle Chess is giving a lot of options actually with the tournaments, training, all those things. I think people will have a huge advantage using these platforms. Thank you for having me, and let me
Thank
take
you.
my break.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, continuing the discussion, guys. Right. So, right now we have a dominant field of players at the top, um, along competing with the best. I would say we are not yet, and both the men and women category actually. What do you think is required for us to become leaders at the global chess scene? Not just in terms of players, but in terms of innovation, in terms of platforms, in terms of culture and systems in place, right? So that we can have these, um, we can grow this revolution of this popularity. What I'm sure you guys have thought about it, and what are the things do you think we are missing out on right now, apart from the players?
I feel that we are actually addressing a lot of areas which we already, considered as areas of improvement. For instance, having a platform like CircleChess uh, itself is, I think, a big step forward because I can't think of many Indian startups, many Indian platforms which is accessed globally. Every other product that we use is none of it is made in India per se. So, uh, be it a playing platform, be it other coaching platforms. Uh, I feel that we are covering a lot of gaps which exist. But one of the biggest places where I feel we need to improve as a chess community is to make it more spectator friendly, to think from the perspective of a spectator and see how we can make things more comfortable, to achieve a balance between the rigid traditions that we follow in chess and to also make it convenient for the spectators to come in. I mean, cricket did that with the 2020 format. Cricket had a pretty decent following, pretty decent numbers. But when they had 2020, they brought in a whole new set of people who wanted to come and follow cricket. And the numbers have grown enormously in the last 20 years. Although a lot of cricketing traditions changed, they kept in mind what the people wanted to see and they catered towards that. Because ultimately, whether we see chess as a sport or an e-sport, ultimately it's a performance art. And ultimately, whatever we play, whatever we do is for the people to follow, to watch and enjoy. We are performers.
See,
That's one.
I would just say few things like how chess has opened or changed life. I have shared of circle full stack developer or marketing. Now just the technical field or management, they would end up working in chess, right? So these areas, I uh, right. So chess a multi become a top player. With that, like the question that you had asked, specific areas that we are using, maybe we are now going of chess. So things are happening. So how to get what's happening in a uniform manner? Like right now today, four women are playing World Cup quarterfinal, right? There is chess happening. And so what was the tournament for Indian? Now these are strong events, and there's so much happening every other day. I just wonder that do we have that? But with technology, what happens is that today I give 20,000 players across 80 plus at one platform, right? So with technology, I guess we get based. Uh, that's how it would, and all for we get built one after the other for sure. At with, uh,
Yeah, I would agree that a lot of things are left to be covered, and I'm sure that Gaurav, you must have something in mind on how circle chess plans to deal with these challenges? We have been
Yes.
innovating from day one, and how do we plan to take this forward?
So, true, we are actually built on innovation and we will live on innovation as long as we are here. And one saying which I strongly believe and keep sharing very often, right? So, if you do things that you have always done, you will get what you have always had. So, if something has to change, we have to come up with completely disruptive ideas and innovations. Right since the beginning, when we started building the chess company, while I said the idea was to build a global chess community where all of them can come together, interact, play, participate, engage, and be a part of the wider community, we started with the basic communication channel, which is WhatsApp, right? And people kept asking us, "Do you have an app? Do you have a website?" I said nobody in chess community wants to go to the website and wants to go to the app, right? So people within the chess community, they are extremely closely connected. They follow each of the event, at a larger stage and so on. But how do we bring communication channel which can make it much more, let's say, create much more awareness among non-regular chess audience, right? WhatsApp being one of them. And then the same logic goes on to, let's say, discovery of events, discovery of coaches, awareness about why chess should be done. Uh, you don't have to be a grandmaster if you want to like get into chess, right? Because you can chess is known to be a very intellectual and strategic sport among most of the parents, actually, right? I think we have to use that, leverage that, thought process to see if we can build something big with lot more innovation around the same thing. So whatever we try to do at Circle Chess, like even if you look at the, let's say, Caissa School of Chess, right? So we could say that we want to build another academy, but we said, fine, there are tuitions for school subjects, there are schools. Why can't we come up with something like school which could bring all the right pieces together to start offering, let's say, something which is beyond chess, which helps kids develop them, let's say, all around, right? And then this Circle Chess gameplay AI platform, which is still, I would say, this is still the V0. We have just started. What we will see in the coming months and years is going to be definitely transformational. So yeah, I mean, to uh, acknowledge your innovation path, we are actually following the innovation right since the time we started, and we would continue to innovate every single day in whatever we do, because people are at some point in time tired of seeing what they have been seeing, right? So
Yes.
we have to
Yeah.
create an element of surprise, fun, engagement, community, social responsibility, and so on. Yeah.
Yeah, a
Tech-
good point you
yeah.
make across that, right? So taking chess into the education and taking chess into schools, that would be a great step forward to do it more in a structured way and make more in an impactful way, I would say. Um, how did, the International Yoga Day gained a lot of popularity. So how do you think we should consider entering into schools or consider, bringing this game into every school in India?
Uh, See, I think one of the strong thought that I have is, as long as it is a sport which only chess people can operate, it it cannot grow to an extent that we want, right? So if let's say you need a chess expert to organize a chess event in the school and create a chess club, and or rather, give them basics to the journey of being aware about the pieces, moves, wins, losses. As long as we have that dependencies, it will grow very organically, right? So we have also tried to build products which could actually enable every single school going kid and every single school, in fact, to operate a chess club in their school and bring more participation from the student, create a sense of student community, within this chess club and so on. So we are not just looking at, say, building a chess gameplay technology platform, but our intent and motive is, can we go to every corner of the world? And these are more of an enabler for us, right? So chess gameplay platform, viewership platform, these are one of the biggest crowd pullers, and you can use these as things as a channel to reach millions of people. But I mean, we at Circle Chess are trying to innovate on all fronts, not just the tech platform. How can we make chess learning more fun? How can we go to the channel, like, let's say, WhatsApp, Telegram, and so on? How can I build a chess pairing and organization platform where anybody sitting in any remote village can actually organize a chess event of 20 people, which is not possible without without any
Technical knowledge,
free
right?
software.
So without technical knowledge, they're able to do it
We
with
have to
this.
make it a commodity, actually. We have to make it
Yeah.
a commodity, much more accessible.
So a final word on Global Star Championship from all of you, and from Gaurav. How do you see it going forward? Is it a yearly spectacle, or is it going to develop into something bigger? What are your thoughts? And from the others too as well, about um, the first event this year. What are your thoughts on that? I'm very excited for what's about to happen now. And Srinath, we look forward to your commentary. And a few words from both of you, please. First.
I'm very excited. Firstly, I think 20,000 people playing in one night. It's actually mathematically also quite fitting that on July 20, the International Chess Day, we have around 20,000 people coming and playing. But I think it's an enormous number on a Sunday where people could be doing so many things, but they are playing chess.
Yeah.
And I'm also very excited to see an Indian playing platform emerge. And I feel that's something that we really need in general. The more playing platforms we have, the better for chess. And the more competition there is, the higher the quality of playing platforms will be as well. So I'm also pretty excited to see the emergence of a new playing platform come in the global arena. Now we know that CircleChess has been building towards it for the last couple of years with a lot of extensive hard work. But to see it being unveiled, to come to this day after such a long period of dedication and hard work is also something I'm really happy to see this moment happen on this day today. Huge congratulations to the people who have been working towards it and excited.
Happy to share. And Lokesh, a few words from you.
I guess manifestation of how technology can lead to this. I believe today a lot of players or fans will be so happy to play against a titled player. That's going to happen today. This whole chunk of 20,000 plus people, because that never happened. So this is a unique opportunity. And I would say circle chess as a whole. I mean, for ages, chess was by masters for and I guess with all of this technology plus human touch, is just changing the whole paradigm of chess, and it is becoming more of a sport. Which the way we discuss cricket, at who won today, KKR or Mumbai Indians? It's being now discussed like that. So I guess that's the real win for chess, and Nath pointed out, it's wonderful to have the technology platform. Like we have players, we have commentators, we have media. Now we have a technology product. So it's actually Circle Chess for India on 20th July. So congrats and look forward to.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lokesh. And from Gaurav, your thoughts on today, and how do you see Global Star Championship going forward?
Yeah, I think this, like I said, is definitely the biggest milestone so far. But we have been thinking of creating such asset and innovation right since our first year of inception. So I don't know if you remember, but we started with Bullet Bash chess online event, right? Where in our first event, I do remember that we had close to 6,000 people participating in the online bullet event, and from 6,000 a year and a few months ago to 20,000, and what will come ahead, probably we would like to do at least a million concurrent players coming and playing on the platform. I know it sounds superly ambitious and so on, but I think we should aim to organize 1 million concurrent chess players event in a couple of years from now.